Here goes Craig,
How much is
Supreme Emperor.
You're not actually recording audio, right?
Yeah, I'm recording, Craig, with audio. Which currently is just your key going, your keypad.
Right. Do you want to command anything?
No, I'm leaving it to you. Oh, Craig. What's your glorious strategy then?
Well, my swordsmen are going to do the bulk of the fighting in the centre, and my spearmen are going to flank them.
Wow, that sounds cunning. I assume your massively superior numbers mean you'll be able to outflank them easily.
Yeah. That's how flanking
You're taking fire, Craig.
Whoever the least numbers wins.
On the bright side, they only have one general after your successful siege.
Our general is in grave danger, my lord.
Your general's in grave danger. Your general's getting shot, Craig. I think you lost one.
He'll be fine. He'll be fine. I'll just make him run around a bit.
Oh, Craig, you've got them on the run. Your swordsmen are just crushing everything. And I guess your general can charge their archers and win the war.
The guys that now was committed.
You haven't thrown your spearmen forward, Craig? Just your swordsmen?
I know, they don't seem to be moving.
Oh, you're not going to use them? Okay. It's a cunning strategy. You're right. You should
them quite a lot,
you should minimise the stress of your troops by just using your swordsmen. Sending your general against those spearmen. Brave strategy. Look at him go. Wow. You ran through their entire army. Now he's just walking back out. Yeah, she got out. Unbelievable. Slowly walking. He's not even running. He's just walking. Just walks out. Keep the general nearby because he can boost the morale of your men, Craig. You wouldn't want them to break.
Yeah, I know. God, I'm so out of practice with this.
Look at this Croogian victory. So who are these people? The symbol is a moon with like a star in the middle or something. It's quite Islamic. Their generals moving around.
Maybe they're.
Oh no, he's not.
Yeah, I know.
You can take him out, Craig. It's time for the general versus general combat. Where's your honour, Craig? A general's not engaging. Not like when I was controlling him. Yeah, now the enemy's routed. You can just run them down and claim glorious melee combat. You'll be like, yeah, I killed 100 peasants.
Sort of.
Another glorious battle from the almighty Krug. So talk us through your strategy, Krug. Talk us through your strategy.
Well, basically, I'm going to move my troops towards their troops.
On top of that massive hill. At least your men have camo.
Sure.
At least your men have camo. You're like the only camo coloured team. My guys run around in like bright red.
It's true, actually.
Probably realistic. You probably would have the only people in sensible choice of army wear.
No, I go for like Space Marine colours. Bloody angels.
If only you could create your own faction. There's probably a mod for that as well, though. Oh. You're gonna send your general ahead.
Oh god, they've gone nuts.
What are you doing, Craig? You're forming like a a column. Form column. You have actually formed all your men into columns. Wow, Craig. That's so like elite. You're like in Napoleonic warfare. Are you gonna form square next when you see their cavalry?
There we go. Everything's under control now.
Let's see the battle from their perspective. Well, they see
victory ahead of them.
they see some massive green horde emerging from the forest.
Looks like they're defending the back of the hill.
Yeah,
So I guess I'll...
they're solid strategists. The AI in Shogun. Oh, they have got one unit of their own sword samurai.
Have they?
Yeah. You were saying?
I can't remember what I was going to say, to be honest.
Oh, they're fleeing, Craig. They're fleeing. They just can't take it.
They're probably going to meet their reinforcements.
So no reinforcements have already arrived and joined the main group. So you're going to take the smaller hill, are you, and then march across down that ravine, like that glorious paintballing battle we had?
Yeah. It's the kit maneuver.
The kit school. Kit school.
The kit school basically teaches that you should put your men in a vulnerable position so they fight at their best.
Yeah. Solid. It looks like they got their guys in shield wall, by the way, Craig, the spearmen.
Alright.
Or spear wall, yeah. So how many archers do you have? 2.
Yeah.
And they have...
I might be able to just get in range of their spearmen.
They have 5 archers, Craig, so if it comes to a shooting war, you're going to lose.
I know, but they're going to have to move their archers.
That's true. It buys you some time, and you might thin out their spearmen, who are all tightly packed, and so easy targets. Of course, they might just charge forward with 2 men, because that's the way the computer fights. They're going for a staggered charge. Oh, they're heading right towards your swordsman as well, Craig. You're like you're a tactical genius. Oh wow, this is going to be an absolute slaughter. They're routing at the mere sight of your elite swordsman. Your spearmen are just intimidating them by standing around. I guess you're going to charge your swordsman before they all get killed by the archers.
Yeah.
Keep an eye out for their general. You might need to use your spearman or your general to take him out if he comes. Yeah, it looks like you'll win this easily.
Where is my general? Oh, he's miles away.
He's inspiring the troops with his leadership, as usual. Not like my battle, where my 3 generals led literally from the front, while the men just watched from the walls. That would be true Japanese style.
Yeah, max honor.
Like, all peasants stand on the wall, we're charging out.
Peasants, there's too much honor for you? This is too honourable for a peasant to do?
Yeah. And we engage their general in 3-on-1 combat.
That was pretty awesome.
I'll look at you outflanking them with your elite super soldier. Oh, Craig, you've got them. You're absolutely slaughtering them. Your swordsmen are pretty good. The Shimazu Katana Samurai. Their general's still confident, apparently. Still confident. Okay, now he's wavering.
My lord, a glorious victory will soon be yours.
Oh, and your general's gonna like pick. Oh no, he got away. So close. You almost picked him off.
Is in great
Alright.
danger, my lord.
He'll probably die now by general.
I think it's pretty rare for people to die in the when the enemy are fleeing, unless your own archers mow them down, which is definitely one of your favourite strategies.
You get more.
I'm sure you can, Craig. I'm going to record your glorious victory. I don't want to lead your troops.
God. I look at all like the lack of cover and all the walls.
Look at your fantastic condition fortress after you've had it ravaged by like 3 armies.
This place is like, it's
Seen
it
better
adds
days.
drama to the battle.
It does add drama.
Like it's been ravaged by like years of war.
I don't think there's one part of the wall which is actually indeed. They can just walk through the gates now as well, which is going to be great when their cavalry comes.
Oh, can they? Shit, yeah. Well,
Of course, Craig, when it comes to guarding one of the gates, remember you can put your spearmen in that dense formation. If their cavalry charge headlong into that, they should die. So if you see a gate they're going for, just position one of them right in front of it, or even infantry, because they can't be outflanked if they're in the gateway.
It's really clear what they're trying to do.
They're going to send one huge horde right up towards the far from the seawall and one along the side. They're just going to charge in, basically, Craig. Then the second army will come and charge in as well.
God. God help us all.
They've got a fair amount of cavalry, these guys. You've got it on slow for like maximum drama, I assume.
Well, I just want to make sure my guys are correctly positioned, you know how these things are. Yeah, I'll just play it for a bit. So that's 2 doors on the right covered. Any more doors you can see well?
I'm sure you have it covered, Craig. I'm sure you have it covered. What's the worst that could happen? They could march through. Kill all your men. I'm sure your archers are waiting to mow them all down.
I've committed my archers all to one flank, and it's not the flank where they're both under our cover. Great.
Good tactics.
They outsmarted me again.
Probably means they're going to wipe out your men with their archers and then walk through the gate. That would be the classic move.
They actually are. Reallocating archers.
I'm just going to watch these spearmen die. Reallocating archers. They got reinforcements coming on this side, Craig, as well. They're coming behind this main charge. Oh, one of your guys was just knocked down. He's not dead. He's now just holding his groin by the looks of it. Or maybe he is dead.
Oh, they're dismounting their cavalry. They're going for somewhat unorthodox tactics to like test my.
Yeah, the computer's not always good at realising that the gates have been broken. As I recall. Your men standing on the broken wall is just hilarious, to be fair. I guess you don't have fire arrows yet.
No, I don't have any high technology.
What about your matchlock?
filling the gap.
What about your matchlock rifles? When are you going to send them in?
Enthusiastically, as I'd hoped. They took too long to build, so I didn't build them.
So you just took the disadvantages.
Well, it's 4 turns to build a matchlock. It's pretty.
You could have one by now if you built one then. They probably mowed down all these men.
Yeah, I would have had to move it all the way to Bingo.
This could be the end of your glorious campaign, Krug. I'm not feeling optimistic at the moment.
What a glorious ending.
Though to be fair, with this many
What a
katana
glorious ending
samurai,
it would be.
if their cavalry don't come in, you could still win. As long as they waste all their arrows on your archers and spearmen. Let me see what their second wave actually has.
I can like barely handle like the amount of microing I have to do.
Oh, their second wave does have 3 more units of archers. Another general. I like how far back you stand your men so they can't actually get back to the wall in time when your archers come off.
Safety?
Safety from what, Craig? They're still getting mowed by archers.
They're like already over.
You just like to engage them on an equal footing, I guess? Honourable? Honourable crook?
It is just for the honour.
I love you guys slow motion charging across. They look like they're moonwalking. Yeah, I mean like walking on the moon. That sort of bounding step.
Walking in that meeting.
Yeah, no, that's why I felt the need to re-explain. That's what logically I would view moonwalking as meaning. But I'm just... some of your swordsmen are charging off, Craig. Just so you know.
I know. Keep them under control.
I guess they felt it was dishonourable to engage them with superior numbers of swordsmen. Your men need to be outnumbered at least 2 to 1. Your men are doing a pretty good job though.
What the hell's that noise?
I don't know what you're doing over there.
Gunfire happening outside.
Yeah. Has a civil war broken out in Worcester?
Yeah, round 2.
That's the first round of cannon fire.
Yeah. That's cool weapons as well. Even with tradition.
They're facing up to like government troops.
Yeah. We want the monarchy back.
I don't know. Is it fireworks, Craig? Is it like a pub? Is it a public holiday today?
What, on a Saturday? Well, it's most of the public, but I don't think it's officially a public holiday.
It sounds like the battle's over.
That's quick. One body, I guess, wiped out the enemy like melee force.
Oh no. The second barrage.
That's the counter attack.
Oh, things are going well for you though, Craig. You're holding the wall. Got appropriate backing to your playing of Shogun.
Well, that's some gunfire outside. Oh, what? Where do those guys come from?
Have some...
Assaulted by general.
It's funny, they're sending their generals up actually. Just so you know, Craig.
Yeah, I know. And some backup swordsmen around this flank. Yeah, better send them in.
You're well organised with your backups. They're gonna go for the glorious sword on sword fighting. Those archers might do a lot of damage to you though. Your general's charging in, Craig, is that deliberate?
Yeah, but he doesn't need you anymore.
That gunfire over there is a bit ridiculous.
No, it's very annoying as well. It's a bit late at night for that kind of amount of noise.
Maybe there's like gang warfare going on outside.
Yeah. What's the date today?
28th of June, I think.
Is that something happened? Maybe it's something. Maybe it is something to do with it.
I quickly looked on Wikipedia. It's the It's the year Muhammad VI becomes the 10th Nazarene King of Granada.
What? What year? What, this year? Or
1360,
what,
obviously.
on this day?
on this day, yeah. Edward IV is crowned King of England.
Oh, that'll be it, that'll be it.
You had the-
Monarchy. Classic with Sterlings.
Or, you had,
That's for the monarchy.
or maybe it's the Battle of Kosovo between Serbians and the Turks. Maybe they're having a little reenactment outside.
Oh, it must be the reenactment. Of course, the reenactment of the Kosovo-Serbian conflict.
Or they could be celebrating the Battle of Sullivan's Island.
Oh, of course.
It could be the coronation of Queen Victoria, actually. That's fairly high profile.
Someone got coronated today.
Queen Victoria.
Victoria. Oh.
You know, Empress of India. How's your war going, by the way?
Kind of okay, I guess.
Wow, that stuff outside, Craig, sounds like it's getting more intense. Is it is it getting closer to you?
Seems like it.
What are you going to do about the archers then, Craig? Are you going to have to go with a general charge?
Yeah. But if I could get that general there... then-
General and retainers or something.
Readily. My retainers are down to 9 men. They've done most of the fighting, so... I don't think they'll be very useful.
But it doesn't matter if they get wiped out.
Yeah, but them being wiped out might demoralise everyone else. You don't want to cascade. Cascade of demoralisation. God, my men look so disorganised. But we're pole driving that general in the bottom.
Where's that happening? Oh,
Where my general is.
yeah. Don't know, they've got some light cavalry coming over into that pack of spearmen. Notice how your spearmen don't fight with honour, they just like, they just hoard around the lone enemy soldiers, beating on them.
My lord, their general has fallen.
Oh, Craig, you've won the war.
Oh yes. We
That's
can't-
basically won it. Then they're both samurai slowly and methodically walking towards your castle gates. Oh no, they stopped now. Advancing again. Another inch.
Which ones? They're everywhere. Am I just going to have to rush out? Is that like the only option?
No, it's up to you. But it'd be probably easier to kill the archers in hand-to-hand combat than to try and fight them with your like few archers. That's all I'm saying. You have the 2 units of light cavalry left, but other than that, they haven't got any melee outside. And they are wavering. You could charge all your swordsmen
The
out.
light cavalry's coming.
Your spearmen can take the light cavalry fairly easily.
Yeah. I'm gathering my men. Guess I can play now.
Oh, Craig. You're taking all the risks now that you've killed their general and wiped out half their army. Or 2/3 of it.
Yeah. you put everything in such a ridiculous manner.
You could put some swordsmen on the wall because their light cavalry's climbing up instead of actually fighting on their horses.
God's sake.
It's your call.
They have to make it awkward.
I thought you were going to play on normal speed, Craig.
Yeah, normal speed. I got my general in the fort just in case.
You're not going to charge them out.
They're trying to get out. They're all trying to get out the door.
Look at this. They're like ants.
A ruckus?
They're like ants coming out of an anthill. Reminds me of Mountain Blade when like the AI, like all your men just pile up and start knocking each other off like siege ladders and stuff.
So it's like Shogun, but like from the first person.
Uh,
No,
a smaller scale. You need like a small group of men, like from 1 to like a couple of hundred maybe.
Is it like chivalry? No.
Yeah, sort of like chivalry, except you lead a group of troops and it's not quite so gratingly brutal. And of course you're on a horse, which makes a big difference. Well, you can choose to be on foot if you want. My favourite battle is against like the Hun-like enemy. They're sort of like the Mongols. And like I had my horse shot out from under me like 3 times in one battle. I kept having to like kill enemies and grab their horse to charge back into the fight. That's pretty hilarious. But infantry are like so underpowered in it in comparison. So like all the infantry I had with me in the battle were all like slaughtered right away.
But they've got a horde of archers. So I probably want to attack. Yeah.
It's a nice picturesque village in the corner. I guess that's where your petty vassals are watching your glorious battle. From their field, containing some...
Sounds about right.
Some, I don't know, barrels or something. So you're gonna stand? You're not gonna stand in the plains, Craig. I thought your traditional tactic was to stand in the plains. Let's see what they have. 7 archers. They only have 2 units of spearmen, Craig. So actually, if you get into melee range, you'll probably obliterate this army.
They have a lot of those really punishing archers, though.
Yeah, but if you get close with your katana samurai, they're charging their general forwards. I think your victory. Oh no, it's light cavalry. I was gonna say your victory may be certain. You can mow down their light cavalry and then send in your peasant spearmen to finish them. Look at them charging towards you.
Our hidden units have been
They've discovered you, Craig. Now they're fleeing.
Fuck. Well, this is not going very well.
It took quite a lot of arrows to kill one cavalry guy. Now they're getting away. This is like Mountain Blade now, with these guys charging off. With your guys hopeless to kill any of them. So it's in Mountain Blade, they then charge back in and instant kill all your infantry.
Oh, they're doing it now.
grave danger, my lord.
How the fuck they've done this? I don't know. Out of nowhere, like...
Craig, your cavalry are like... your bowmen are being engaged by cavalry. It's not the best.
I know, I've actually fucked this up completely. I wasn't expecting that thing to just come running out.
They caught you off guard with their charge of the light brigade.
Right, everyone else is going to try and finish off their main army quickly, so my archer losses aren't too great.
Looks like you've killed them now.
Strategy, but...
I mean, you've got lots of spearmen on them. Or those swordsmen.
I've just got what I've got nearby on them.
At least they weren't heavy cavalry, or they probably have instantly killed all those archers.
My spearmen are engaged now.
Oh, look at these guys. Looks like they have longbows.
Why is my general running around?
Have you charged your general in?
I'm charging him away from the battle, yeah.
Aren't you going to charge him into melee? You need to engage his general in Mortal Kombat. Your men seem a bit spread out, Craig. This is a bit of a staggered charge.
I know, it's because that light cavalry fucked everything up.
Their general's moving in on something.
It's fine. It's all under control.
He'll be reasonably good against your swordsmen, so don't get too complacent.
I've got spearmen nearby.
Okay. Oh, you've got them now, Craig. Up and down the line. The general's getting away, Craig. When's your general going to charge in?
My lord! A glorious victory will soon be yours!
So hard to kill their general.
It looks like he's got away. Another glorious victory for you though, Craig. Another army shatters before the might of your Green Armada. It's just relentless. I like the way you haven't made any actual progress in terms of ground in the last, like, 4 major battles. Classic Shogun.
The enemy really going for the kill. Oh,
Except-
something hasn't fleed.
Except you shatter their armies every time. They still got one general left, the one who came as reinforcements. Yeah, 1 unit of bow samurai from the other army. You have them though. Let's see this glorious charge in like a close-up, on like turbo mode. Wow. Okay. I think it's over. Time for you to handle it then, I guess.
How many archers did they have, do you remember?
I didn't get to see.
I guess I have cavalry this time as well, because I have a load of generals with me.
Oh, you're going to charge in your generals. This is the moment of true glory. Oh, you're just going to charge straight in. This is glorious Croogianism.
It doesn't look like they have a lot of archers, which is good news. They have plenty of cavalry, so
Yeah, they have like 3 archers or something. About 5 or 6 cavalry. You're just going to charge directly at each other and meet with them charging down the hill and your guys slowly walking up it.
no, I'm going to wait and see what they do.
Oh, you're a wait and seer. Wait and see clan.
They're going a bit mental.
Yeah, they're just panicking at the sight of your elite army. They're doing that classic light cavalry charge again, Craig. I hope you got yourself better set up for it this time. Oh no, you learnt your lesson.
I'm slightly better prepared.
In go the spearman. Oh, brutal.
I think I just about saved my archers.
I got to see that cavalry charge like head on. As your spearmen charge directly back at them. I like the way when you use spearmen to fight cavalry, you don't like form like a spear wall or something. You actually just charge directly at their cavalry.
Yeah?
They got fire arrows, Craig.
I know. It's a bit of a ball ache.
But actually, your guys are doing pretty well standing up to it. At least it's your peasant spearmen absorbing the bulk of the fire. It's good tactics from you.
That's the idea.
Yeah, so it's a screen of peasant infantry in front of your samurai warriors. It's classic.
It's classic orc strategy. I've got the Gretchens.
You're setting your Gretchens and your knobs are heading in just behind.
You know the knobs will take too much time.
And you've got like your war boss sitting at the back.
Yeah.
Did you ever play 40k with the orcs?
Yeah, I collected orcs.
Oh, did you?
They really sucked.
Oh, I was a space marine, of course.
Basically, Like you play with the orcs against like the Necrons, and it's like the orcs are just not good. The problem with orcs is they're not good at anything. Like they say their strength is melee, but like that's a relative strength.
Yeah, it's true. Like Chaos crushed them in like melee. But you like to defend your position from the planes, Craig?
It's true. The main advantage is it's easier to see what you're doing and where your troops are. The trouble is the forest, it gets very disorienting.
You find it too confusing? All these trees?
Purely, like,
with your green soldiers?
Fighting in the plains.
That's why a soldier should wear brighter colours.
It's either that or going like that foresty hill or that cliffy hill on the right.
I guess you could stand at the bottom of this plane and follow, you know, Kittian tactics.
I could actually stand on that cliff on the far right. It would be pretty jokes.
What, at the base of it or something? Just for dramatic effect.
Nah, it's not worth the extra effort.
Looks like you can't walk on top of the cliff, unfortunately. Oh, you can. You can walk all the way forwards and back around and stand at the top of the cliff. Leave your katana samurai like at the bottom in the forest.
It's too much effort.
Maybe you should just send your general into melee.
Too much suicide. Nah, I just need to spread these guys. Put them in loose formation. Make my cavalry horde. What is that?
Just observing your strategy in action.
Hopefully in Rome 2 they've made the army start a bit closer.
This gives you time to manoeuvre, Craig. That's the idea.
Alright.
I think they're thinking you're going to make some sort of tactical manoeuvres to try and win the battle rather than stand out on a plane and wait for them to come to you and then wipe them out with superior veteran soldiers.
Oh, isn't that how you're supposed to do it? Preparation is important.
Yeah, you're right, Craig. It's nothing to do with the manoeuvres in the actual battle.
Well, at the end of the day, if you have Gatling guns and they don't, that's what matters. Well, you can manoeuvre all you want, but if you've got like shit technology, it's over.
We aren't playing Fall of the Samurai, Craig. You don't have a Gatling gun.
But even then,
Your general's going to go for the direct engagement. How glorious!
Well, that's not my actual general. Those are my second and third in charge.
Yeah, but they're still members of your family. It's like if you sent Neil to like engage the enemy. Neil, hold off those generals while I wander around.
Neil would love it. Neil would relish the opportunity.
His men would love him. Probably depose you.
Our general is in grave
Now my actual general's in danger.
Yeah, now you look okay. I think you got it covered. Elite work, Craig. You're about to break them by killing their general.
Shit. They all happened a bit too fast.
At least you killed their general.
Did I?
I assume so.
Seems like it escaped and crashed into my archers.
Or is that their actual general? I can't tell which one's the real one. Oh no, you got the real one. He was with you. They should break now, and that should win you the battle. Maybe their general died fighting your swordsman.
My archers.
I guess they decided that's the strength of your team. Looks like another solid victory though. I guess your generals took a bit of damage.
God's sake, they are actually just going for the archers the whole way.
Might want to round up some of your swordsmen to handle the remaining guys. You might suffer some more losses otherwise.
I don't know what you're talking about. All I know is I'm being fucked by their taking down my archers.
Uh-oh.
Well, I thought I still killed all their generals.
No, one was with the main force.
This other one appeared.
That's their actual general. Where the actual general wasn't killed by your generals, he was killed by your swordsman in the middle, it looks like. I think. It's hard to tell. It's okay, I'm sure your generals will handle it. You can send in Tangashima Tomokata to go and kill their general.
Could do.
I like the way you're grinding this one. Taking heavier losses than you need to.
Yeah, well.
If you had enough of your campaign for this day.
A glorious victory will soon be yours.
You're halfway to conquering your island. You're just
I don't know how my archers just completely exposed themselves to cavalry. It was like one moment everything was fine, then the next moment all my archers were being slaughtered by one unit of horsemen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just lost a unit of archers just then.
That's unlucky. That is unlucky. So
the battle's still going, even though there's nothing left.
archers are fairly low value at least. You can replace them pretty cheaply.
I don't know, not with the amount of money I'm earning. That's like 10 turns worth of income.
You're only 20 or something.
Yeah.
You should go up now because you lost one unit of bowmen. Upkeep.
Oh, I know, it went down to 6 men.
And you're getting the province of Higo. Oh no, you haven't. They charge out.
That was just a defense.
Oh dear. Oh well, you leveled up.
This is going to go on forever.
There'll be another rebellion while you're away.
Yeah, I know.
You can take him out, Craig. It's time for the general versus general combat. Where's your honour, Craig? A general's not engaging. Not like when I was controlling him. Yeah, now the enemy's routed. You can just run them down and claim glorious melee combat. You'll be like, yeah, I killed 100 peasants.
It's all over.
Another glorious battle from the almighty Krug. So talk us through your strategy, Krug. Talk us through your strategy.
Well, basically, I'm going to move my troops towards their troops.
On top of that massive hill. At least your men have camo.
Sure.
At least your men have camo. You're like the only camo coloured team. My guys run around in like bright red.
It's true, actually.
Probably realistic. You probably would have the only people in you know, sensible choice of army wear.
No, I definitely.
Strategy. You're right.
Them quite a lot, but
You should minimise the stress of your troops by just using your swordsman. Sending your general against those spearmen. Brave strategy. Look at him go. Wow. You like ran through their entire army. Now he's just walking back out. Yeah, she got out. Unbelievable. Slowly walking. He's not even running. He's just walking. Just walks out. Keep the general nearby because he can boost the morale of your men, Craig. You wouldn't want them to break.
yeah, I know. God, I'm so out of practice with this.
Look at this Croogian victory. So who are these people? The symbol is a moon with like a star in the middle or something. It's quite Islamic. The general's moving around.
Maybe they're.
Oh no, he's not. Here goes Craig, Supreme Emperor.
You're not actually recording audio. Right?
Yeah, I'm recording, Craig, with audio. Which currently is just your key going, your keypad.
Right. Do you want to command anything?
No, I'm leaving it to you. Oh, Craig. What's your glorious strategy then?
Well, my swordsmen are going to do the bulk of the fighting in the centre, and my spearmen are going to flank them.
Wow, that sounds cunning. I assume your massively superior numbers mean you'll be able to outflank them easily?
Yeah. That's how flanking
You're taking fire, Craig?
the one with the least numbers wins.
On the bright side, they only have one general after your successful siege.
Our general is in grave danger, my lord.
Your general's in grave danger.
Trees.
Your general's getting shot, Craig. I think you lost one.
He'll be fine. He'll be fine. I'll just make him run around a bit.
Oh, Craig, you've got them on the run. Your swordsmen are just crushing everything. And I guess your general can charge their archers and win the war.
The guys that now was committed.
You haven't thrown your spearmen forward, Craig? Just your swordsmen?
I know, they don't seem to be moving.
Oh, you're not going to use them? Okay. It's a cunning
Right, Space Marine cutters. Bloody hills.
Probably you could create your own faction. There's probably a mod for that as well, though. Oh. You're going to send your general ahead.
Oh god, they've gone nuts.
What are you doing, Craig? You're forming a column. Form column. You have actually formed all your men in the column. Wow, Craig. That's so like elite. You're like in Napoleonic warfare. Are you gonna form square next when you see their cavalry?
There we go. Everything's under control now.
Let's see the battle from their perspective. Well, they see
certain victory ahead of them.
they see some massive green horde emerging from the forest.
Looks like the